which mass drivers are not the same thing as Mac cannons. Mass drivers are kind of the same thing, except they're just a little gentler because they shoot goods. They don't shoot ammunition. They shoot goods, like ships and stuff.
What about services?
Yes.
That man needs a barber.
Send him up. The Halo universe is filled with wonder, mystery, and fascinating discoveries around every corner. With so much to explore, four friends decided it was about time that they boot up their consoles and discuss this universe that has grabbed their attention since childhood. JumperScape Audio kindly welcomes you to join them in the library.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the library, the show we talk about Halo lore. I'm Austin.
I'm Shane.
I'm James.
I'm Connor.
I have a slight cough, but it's nothing to be worried about.
You messed that order up pretty bad.
The order changed when I left, and now I'm confused. I used to be after Austin.
There is no, well, that's the thing is we kind of, to a degree, we stopped doing that.
I mean, I just wait until it's like my turn to stop a very long, awkward silence.
Yeah. So I guess it still will go this way where it's going to be me, Shane, Connor, then you, and then, we'll come back, by the way.
Once again of a bathroom.
Why wouldn't there be?
Welcome to Chili's.
Yes.
No, I didn't mean to hit that button.
You not know your meme culture?
Oh, okay.
Hi, welcome to Chile. It's because the GIF wasn't loading.
Yeah, no, the GIF wasn't moving.
But anyway, my friends, we're here to talk a little bit about the first engagement, the first battle of Harvest, the thing that kicked off the entire Human Covenant War. But before we get into all of that, please, JumperScape.com, if you want to get plugged into our stuff and find ways to support us, go and find out about Chatternet, the daily Halo radio show that is kicking off right now. For all of our friends who are joining us from Halo WC, it is great to have you guys here. Folks from Pro Talk's audience, folks from Podtacular's audience, folks from the general visitation that we got at the community corner. Thank you to Installation 00 who made a very nice video about the Halo WC recap and said a lot of very sweet things about us and that corner that made me tear up a little.
Oh, isn't that nice?
He was so sweet. There was actually one thing I really loved that he pointed out because I was really hoping someone would notice. He actually mentioned that the community corner, the thing that was different about this year was that Sunday, everything wasn't closed. Sunday, one of the only things that was left was the community corner. You could still go see it up until the final match. And that was an intentional thing that I set up because I was like, I'm not shutting this thing down. We're keeping this going. I don't care that there's not going to be that much traffic, quote unquote. It's going to show up. And it did. It was still busy even on Sunday.
It was busy the entire time.
Yes. I'm still very proud of the fact that we were the most busy booth in the entire convention center. That was fantastic. So thank you guys again for all the support that you guys gave us on that one. I've been seeing a couple of your comments actually on recent uploads of Stories from Waypoint and some of our other content across all of our channels. And I just love seeing you guys popping in and really taking advantage of the stuff that we showed you. So thank you so much for acting on that. Otherwise, a couple other small things to bring up. November 15th, the Chatternet E-Convention that is happening in our Discord server. You're going to want to show up 8 straight hours of fun with little activities. If you've ever been to our E-Convention that we did last year, it's basically the same concept. Where there's different things to do every hour. It's like a real convention. You walk into the building and you can kind of choose where to go from there. It's that sort of concept, but in a Discord server where there's going to be a category that opens up. You can just freely explore, enjoy activities, win prizes, all this stuff. So please do so. It'll be a great time. And then, of course, the Halo 24/7 Lo-Fi, please go listen to it. I always have to give a little bit of love to it because it is so much fun. And I cannot wait for more people to make Lo-Fi so that I can add it in. We are, oh my gosh, what is happening in chat?
Yeah, I was gonna say the Warthog.
Holy, no, I'm not worried about the Warthog. I'm worried about what's happening right now in the deleted user here.
Whoa. Okay.
Whoa.
At least melt the wax first.
Don't listen.
No, don't listen.
9. But yes, thank you guys so much for your support that we've gotten over the last, especially the last couple months.
Don't worry, guys. I'm not going to do that on camera.
Free. We've had a great time spending it with the community. Some of you might know I've already opened up my own personal Twitter X account, as you would call it, and people have already started kind of following and getting in touch, and I've been very much enjoying that. It's fun being able to stay in touch with the community in such a deep way that made it so that we were able to do something like Community Corner. So as we keep on branching out, I'm very excited about that. I'm excited to see this upcoming quiz with Willie Asso that may or may not be happening with the illegal broadcast.
So I've also put up a Twitter page myself.
You have. What is your at? Mine is easy to guess. What's yours?
Let me pull it back up again.
Actually, mine's not easy to guess. Mine is Sean Topic.
That is not easy to guess.
It's because it's my middle name, Sean, and I thought it was a funny play on words with on topic.
Say
Sean Topic.
My Twitter handle is thedon141_.
Why underscore? Someone else took the Don 141.
My other account was hacked, remember?
I have one. I'm James JumperScape on Twitter.
It's so funny.
I don't tweet.
I was with Connor. We were just getting to the Answer Brew Pub last year, and went to go get Chipotle before the event, and we're pulling into the parking lot, and he's sitting there for a minute. He looks concerned. He's like, "Hey, can you pull up my Twitter real quick and tell me what my username is?" I'm like, I don't know it off the top of my head, but I'm like, I only follow like X amount of people, so I'll go check it out. And like his picture, his profile picture, his name, everything is completely different because I had a DM from him that I remembered, and I checked the DM. Look, this is your account, and his account was hacked to shit. And I was laughing so hard.
Yeah,
I was laughing so hard.
It was quite the content that was put onto there.
I suppose that's one way to put it.
I can't explain it into going into more detail without
there is no need to go into more detail on what happened to your account.
No, message Connor privately
without having this show get up the rating.
We have been very comfortable in our E for everyone equivalent rating on this show.
Yeah, no, that would have been.
I've been having a great time with that. But anyway, let's see if we can get kicked off with a little bit of conversation about some lore, shall we? Because with folks showing up that are hopefully new to lore, because there were some of you that were at the community corner that hadn't done something like played Halo mods before, which is something that's, for those who are very much in the community and active in it, is almost unheard of. It's fun to have new experiences being shown to folks that have never really seen it before. So in the same vein, there were some that don't know much about lore, and I had a fun time handing out free novels at the community corner, and I would walk up to someone and go, "Give me a lore fact that I don't know." No one did that, but they gave me really, really good lore bits that I hadn't thought about in a while, so I counted that because I just wanted to give away free books. But
I would say a lore fact that you don't know is kind of an insane ask.
It's
I would have made one up just so you'd have to look it up.
That's pretty funny. I would have just said sure and then just handed it off. But yeah, I was just out here handing out free.
Write that down
novels
for next time.
It was
Did
actually
anyone say the Master Chief suit thing?
What Master Chief suit thing?
You know.
Oh, nobody said that actually. I was really happy about that.
I hope people know that that's not the case.
We went over it
by
last
this point,
week on the library Halo Lorecast.
Yeah, I think by this point people have kind of figured that out. But it was really fun. It was kind of it's really a fun and weird experience when like all of a sudden I'm not going to say names or anything, so I'm just going to say Halo themselves. Halo just walks up to you with like like their arms are piled like this. They're just like, "Here, hand these out." It's like, okay. And then like probably the most fun, it was like I wasn't handing them out immediately. I was kind of waiting for the right moment, but then I got approached later and like, "You start handing those out." I'm like, okay.
Yeah, you found the right moment, all right.
Yeah. And I started doing stuff like I had toys and I was like, "Anybody who takes a picture with this Spartan right here," and the guy was like, because he wasn't entirely expecting. I did lean up to it. It was this dude that was in this really cool, like he kind of looked like a mix of an ODST and Koenig from Modern Warfare. The operator. He's like the most. He has the thing on his head. Yeah,
the thing.
Yeah. Which special forces is that? Is that French?
Netherlands?
Is that Netherlands?
I think it's Netherlands.
Okay. Oh, cool. He's the coolest
military
operator.
nerds in the stage.
German. Thank you.
Tell me.
So he's the German one. So he.
It's not German.
Is he?
Could be Danish.
I think it's Danish. Which is
regardless. a Central Eastern-ish European nation guy who is very popular and one of the most popular operators there. He it's like a mixture of him, Ghost, and an ODST. I lean up to him and I'm just like, hey, are you okay with everyone taking pictures to do real quick? And he just goes, no, sure. Because you know them. And I'm just like, I have toys. If you take a picture with the Spartan, you can get toys. And so I had a little like Prophet of Mercy. I had a little grunt guy. I had a Ghost, I think. And I
Did you have any Johnson?
I did not have a Johnson.
Speaking of Johnson, Harvest.
Oh yeah, we
Wasn't that a good segue?
We do have a
was.
subject for today.
Yes. But no, for real, this first battle was something very significant because we already had the whole context of last week with the transport ships that got attacked because of just chance coincidence, basically, of Covenant ships coming upon, like a Covenant patrol ship coming upon human transport craft. And then being like, wait a minute, the Luminary says that there's Forerunner things on this one. That's really strange. Anyway. And eventually coming upon Harvest. The first Battle of Harvest is not the same as the second Battle of Harvest. If you want to know about the second Battle of Harvest, you're talking about Halo Wars 1. Halo Wars 1 was the second battle. At least the some of the beginning, some of the middle, and mostly the very end, kind of. You don't really get to see the actual end of the battle. You kind of get the answer as to why they're attacking Harvest so severely for so very long, because under Harvest is a very important Forerunner artifact that has a map that leads to other Forerunner artifacts, a lot of them, including a shield world called Trove, which is where you end up later on in Halo Wars 1. But we'll talk about the second Battle of Harvest later. The first Battle of Harvest is not nearly as huge and actually is probably the most fair battle of the entire Human Covenant War, and it was the first one. Because basically, here's your setup. So the human colonies are out here just being like, dang, we really hate the inner colonies. They keep on stealing our resources and making us rely upon self-governance and small government because we're getting absolutely abused by Earth and her colonies.
So they dumped tea into the harbor.
Yeah, but like more nuclear.
Yeah, but I was just saying a lot, maybe a little bit more radioactive.
A little more radioactive. And so because of that, humanity is utterly desperate because they're like, uh-oh, our whole economy is about to go out the window if the outer colonies start leaving because we need their resources desperately. So how about instead of trying to use politics, we make super soldiers? Which is basically the solution. And now there was two different interests in all of this. Oni's interests were, of course, to take control of the outer colonies. Halsey's interests were very much more towards evolving the human genome, creating the next generation of human race, basically.
Just say kidnapping children.
That is what she did, yes, but that was not
really
the purpose. That was not the purpose of what she did that for.
I'm just saying, it gives me the creeps with the way she goes up and she's like, hi, what's your name, John? Oh.
I mean, she's just not.
You're
good
really good at King of the Hill, aren't you?
I don't think she said that. She's not good with kids, but that's because she's
no way.
Like
Halsey's not good with kids.
She's not, and not, pretty much nobody is in the Halo universe, really. But that's the thing, is that Halsey has a purpose in all of this. She wants to take these children that have perfect biology and transform them into the next generation of the human race, because she believes that she can accelerate it. Likely because in the context of I'm not paying attention. I'm trying to roll here.
Connor was looking at me like while I was laughing. I'm laughing at what someone said that did get ready to learn Chinese.
In that goal, she makes super soldiers, because she basically, if we're going to go off the 343 lore, she probably has the gayish of the librarian, and the librarian was very much geared towards trying to advance humanity. So she has the same thing. So pretty much the context here is this whole situation with the human race is just not going very well. And because of that, there's this concerns about the insurrectionists attacking transport ships, taking supplies. And if they keep doing that, Oni has to intervene because they need those supplies in the inner colonies to spread out to the outer colonies. So when transport ships start disappearing, well, that's when they're like, all right, sweet. Sergeant Johnson, Sergeant Byrne, you guys just got off of Operation Trebuchet, absolutely kneecapping individuals and blowing up children. How about You guys go in there and just start like shooting people. And John's like, hell yeah. Not really. He was very much against it and didn't want to actually do it because he was a little bit traumatized by the blowing up child thing. But, whatever.
What? Somewhere right?
Also, his aunt died. There's a lot that went wrong with Johnson's life at the beginning of Contact Harvest. But, he's only a mild 70 years old.
This makes me think like I'm real. Like it makes me even more excited for. God, I cringe when I just say Campaign Evolved. Are we all in agreement it's a stupid name?
Yes, I wanted it to just be called Halo.
Yes,
because why wouldn't they do that? Would immediately make me think that Microsoft is chilling out.
Campaign Evolved is very.
It's still CE. Come on, that's so annoying.
Yeah, but anyway, kind of just talking about this kind of stuff, like something that we haven't played through ourselves. It makes me more excited for the missions that we never got, like the prequel missions with Chief and Johnson in that game.
Combat Revolved.
That's a mod.
That is a mod.
Oh,
I'm
sorry, mod community. I'm not familiar with your game.
I think it's a cool name.
You like Campaign Evolved?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. It's a cool name. Why does anyone like pizza? It's good. It's a good name.
Because I didn't make a whole new. This is not
Evolution Combat.
So here's the deal. They should have called it, and the reason why they should have called it Halo is because the reason why it was called Combat Evolved is because when Bungie made Halo, Microsoft wouldn't publish it because they thought Halo was a dumb name. So they're like, why don't we make it cooler by adding someone like Combat Evolved? And Bungie's like, yeah, sure.
Well, they'd be about 5 years late to the whole simplify title for 9th game in franchise.
Just Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
But that's the thing. This is the right time to do it because this is how this whole Halo loop has been working. Bungie's first game was Combat Evolved by default. 343's first game was Combat Evolved Anniversary. That was their first game they ever made. Halo Studios, first game, it's Combat Evolved. Why not just call it Halo? You don't need to do all that because that would at least make me think that Microsoft isn't being Microsoft still.
Here's what's really, really going to peeve me if they just kind of run with that, because I don't know if you've looked, but there's rumors about them just remaking the entire original Halo trilogy.
Yeah,
that's happening.
I'm like, from what I've seen, and a bunch of people who are supposedly reliable, they're saying they're going to do Halo 2.
Considering for it. All 3 of them being remade was the original rumor / leak before this game was announced. I believe that's definitely the case.
Oh yeah. And maybe that might make sense as to why we never fully got, an actual Halo 3 remaster. But I know
I'm so excited for those cutscenes.
Oh my God, it's going to be beautiful. For all I care, Blur can do the cutscenes again, but just make the campaign.
That's the one thing I'm not crazy about is the idea of a Halo 2
remaster.
That's the harder thing, right? It's easier to be like, oh yeah, Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary totally needs a remaster, but Halo 2 Anniversary is actually a pretty solid experience.
Exactly. But I mean, I guess if they're going to do it, give it the old modern treatment.
You can't leave Halo 2 out.
But are you really going to make those cutscenes again?
I have.
They're already as gorgeous as they could be.
Yeah. That's where I'm at. It's just let Blur do the cutscenes or just keep the cutscenes. But the thing is for if Campaign Evolved, if that's going to be telling of anything, the Halo 2 sandbox is weapon sandbox, and a lot of other things are probably going to change as well. Which, I mean, fine. I'm all for it. The assault, we'll probably have the assault rifle in Halo 2. That'll be pristine. But my thing is my kind of backtracking. I just hope they don't do Halo Campaign Evolved, Halo 2 Campaign Evolved, Halo 3 Campaign. I hope they don't just run with that for every single one. Well, what do you think they're going to call them then? It's not just going to be Halo 2, Halo 3. It's not going to be
the Evolved Collection.
They could actually.
I genuinely think that could be right.
They could call it Halo 2 Evolved, kind of go that way, because you can't do that with Halo CE because Halo's calling it Halo Evolved.
Then you think they do the same thing for Halo 3?
I have a feeling they'll do Halo 2 Evolved, Halo 3 Evolved.
If they do that, I will retroactively call Campaign Evolved Halo Combat Evolved.
I just want to call it Halo, bro.
Halo Combat Evolved squared.
So back on with what's going on with our good old Johnson and Byrne. They have set a trap because they believe that this is insurrectionists they're dealing with. When this ship is attacked, this is a brief overview of what we talked about last week. It's jackals. And so Johnson and Byrne, they start firing back. They start taking out the aliens. And in this scuffle, the shipmaster, where the ship mistress blows up her own ship in an attempt to kill Johnson. Doesn't work out because Johnson obviously is unkillable. And they end up going back down to inform UNSC, them's aliens. That's not humans. Them's aliens.
They don't
Kill them.
It's just that's interesting to me. It's just because like
he's even doing the whole scratch.
Neither. Well, not because I'm thinking my head is making my head itchy.
It's a real head scratcher.
But it's interesting to me because like neither side knows each other's like
your nose itches.
Actually, it doesn't. You.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
Not yet.
I would like to get my thought out, please. Is that okay?
Anytime now.
Yeah.
God, I lost my train of thought. Okay, no, I got it. Neither faction knows each other's like full capabilities, and neither faction knows exactly what they're getting into with the other. That's what's kind of interesting to me. Like at the very first encounter in the very, very first fight. That's what is interesting to me about this.
Yes.
And only one side is a scouting party.
I got everyone in the audience doing you're breathing manually and stuff like that now. You feel your tongue.
Don't forget to blink.
I still am a believer in you're now manually circulating blood, being a thing that you can feel.
Okay.
No.
All right. So as we continue along, what's happening now is the UNSC now knows aliens exist. Spaghetti-o. How do we know they're friendly? Maybe that was
how do we hide this as long as possible?
They have guns and energy blades. They're not friendly.
That's the thing, though. They thought, just like how the Covenant might have thought, that they were like, this is just a misunderstanding. No one knew who they were dealing with. So this can be rectified. So essentially, a Covenant ship goes over the surface of Harvest, that being the Rapid Conversion, a ship under the command of a brute chieftain.
I don't know why I didn't know the name of this ship. That is a great name for a Covenant ship.
Rapid Conversion.
Rapid Conversion.
That goes hard.
Yeah. The Rapid Conversion, led by the chieftain Maccabeus. And Maccabeus has a very stoic wisdom about him, because he's believing in this concept that the humans on the surface are obviously unaware of what the Covenant's about, so they should be given a chance to communicate and learn about what the Covenant is, because that is the doctrine of the Covenant. But at the same time, a certain AI on board the ship, the Anodyne Spirit, which is the key ship that is being used to power the entirety of High Charity. You can see it in Halo 2 and Halo 3. That ship has an AI inside of it by the name of Mendicant Bias. And if Xperia were here, he'd be already starting to go, yeah, because he loves talking about.
He loves his Mendicant Bias.
He loves talking about the Oracle.
Flood, Mendicant Bias.
flood, Mendicant Bias.
I love him.
Were you going to say something, Shane?
Yeah, no, if you guys have watched his just go, if you haven't already done it, look up his reaction to the Halo Infinite Legendary ending.
Oh yeah,
like he gets like emotional.
he actually
have you not seen it?
No, I have.
His reaction.
Yeah.
Okay.
On the community stage in 2024, when he was doing the Cannon Fodder Live, he even told Alex to his face, just recapping how he felt, because apparently he messaged Alex the moment after it happened and was like, "Why did you do this?" It was so overjoyed with it.
Well, and that's the thing too. It's just like he saw that, and it was a horrible realization. Man, this is the ending to the game. We're probably not getting another, considering the wait for Halo Infinite was a super long drag.
Well, back then we still had hope of campaign DLC.
Yeah.
See how that turned out.
Okay, man. But anyway, yeah, it was just like he was like super hyped, and then like you could tell, like as time went on, you could tell he's like, oh, like it clearly is gonna have Mendicant Bias is gonna have some type of role going forward, but it's just like God knows how long it's gonna be before like another mainline Halo game is announced, because if they're really going to start pushing, I don't know how long it's going to take for them to do all the remakes of the original Halo trilogy. I don't know. I don't think it would take all that long. It could. I don't know. I know nothing about it. But I'm hard pressed to believe that they're already not working on a mainline Halo game, because I mean, Halo Fest is next year. I'm sure they're going to announce something. They need a multiplayer experience. So I'd imagine there's going to be some, unless they just go strictly multiplayer while everyone's kind of playing the remakes. And then like, we're really not going to have anything that progresses the story.
Books.
Shut up. Don't give them that. Don't give them the idea. They probably already have.
They're doing it right now.
They are doing it right now. But yeah, that it is going to be a long while before we, at least that I would imagine it'll be a few years yet before we get like an actual mainline Halo game that progresses the story.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a shame.
Okay. So I'm writing questions for the Q&A later at the same time as all this, because I realized I hadn't done that yet, but I'm already halfway through. So
you're writing questions for the Q&A?
Yeah, I do them on the fly usually throughout the episode, because what I try to do is make it so that the quiz.
Oh,
I'm at the quiz.
I was like, what do you,
I realized that you're confused about
are
that.
you doctoring the questions?
No,
Like,
no, the quiz that we're doing, which is still happening, by the way, for those of you who are here, we're still waiting for one more winner before we actually do the massive champions one. It is still 1,000 Halo Infinite credits up for grabs. I'm not this time. It's actually kind of fun. I have 1,000 Halo Infinite credits that I got from just operating the community corner. So I don't want them. You can have them. So I'm just going to give you my code. Whoever wins tonight.
Does that mean technically they paid you $10?
Well, technically, yes. If you accumulated like everything that they gave me as thanks,
that's a good point.
It would probably be probably just the equivalent of a VIP ticket.
Here's the thing. I would do it for free, but it's funny to just think they paid me $10 for this whole weekend.
That is pretty funny. Ooh, that was Halo Infinite credits. I can't wait to do this again next year.
Can't wait to kill myself for this booth next year.
I still feel something like in my shoulder from standing.
Like, dang, bro.
Yeah, you need to go chiropractor.
I've been
standing ain't supposed to hurt that much.
Apparently, I don't know.
Brother's sitting.
Like I went to go do like a overhead press. Big old pinch in the shoulder.
Maybe you do need to see like
you need to figure that out.
Not a chiropractor.
Okay.
That's a physical therapist problem.
So how long
it's not
were you
as bad
standing?
anymore.
He was standing for at max 8 to 10 hours.
Yeah, you might need to get that looked at.
No, I've been handling it myself. I got a massage gun and I know some stretches.
That's good, because genuinely, I don't know what causes that. I wouldn't be able to explain it.
I spent the whole summer standing for 10 to 12 hours.
But that's the thing,
day.
is that different bodies, different circumstances. That's why I'm like, I wonder what's going on with yours.
I don't know.
But, he did the job. He did the work. You did fantastic. I still have yet to watch the entirety of the interviews that you did at random, but I'm excited to watch them. I had him go and pull random people aside and just be like, Halo? Basically. He didn't actually do that. But
what did you do?
I just interviewed some people.
About Halo?
About Halo and the convention itself.
Yeah. He was getting some good questions in there.
That sounds like a fun time.
It was. He had a great time. Shout out to Karaman.
We found like this group of devs like in the back of the photo booth area. We're like, can we get an interview? And they're like, no, we can't do that right now, because they initially thought we were trying to get an interview with Steve Downs and Jen Taylor. We're like, no, we're not trying to go that far ahead of ourselves.
You guys,
you're offering.
It definitely would have been a yes if that was on the table.
Yeah, if it was on the table,
I've been trying to get an interview with Steve for so long.
Yeah. If I would have got it just out of nowhere,
I would have been so upset. I'd be like, what do you mean? Because I've been trying. I've reached out to that man's agent like 3 or 4 times, got to talk to her in person actually, and that still has not gone anywhere. Ultimately, it's Steve's decision. He's very busy.
Yeah, they again came up to us like, wait, you're not trying to get one with him, are you? We're like, no. we're trying to get one with you guys.
We're like, oh, that's too bad. He has some free time. You're lost.
Nice knowing you.
Oh, what have I done?
So, all right, we have the setup now. The Covenant have arrived on Harvest.
Covenant.
And the UNSC are losing their minds and very much scared. Because here's the situation, right? The UNSC, the closest battle group of ships, will arrive in I'm pretty sure the number was about 3 weeks, which is not very not very quick. So it's going to take a long time. That's a great picture. I love that picture. And with it taking so long for that to happen, what's going to end up being the case is Harvest doesn't have a defense force. Johnson and Byrne, their original objective on Harvest was to build a militia to fight the insurrection. So they had just a little bit of time to do that. So they did manage to build a small militia, including a young Jenkins, who would eventually join the UNSC Marine Corps. And well, the situation was that these militiamen were the only line of defense against the Covenant. Not very much UNSC forces on the ground, because we had Ponder, who was the guy in charge of the whole operation on the surface of Harvest and in charge of Johnson and Burns' training. And then Johnson, Byrne, they're over here just kind of getting the militiamen ready to go. And the Covenant are about to arrive. So Mendican Bias had just confirmed to the prophets, that being, of course, Hod Rumpt, Lod Moran, and Ord Casto.
Repeat the first name for me.
Hod Rumpt. I want you to guess which one that one is.
What?
Hod Rumpt. Which prophet is that?
I don't know.
Prophet of lactation.
Don't bring it back.
That is the prophet of mercy, because of course it is. It sounds like a Hod Rumpt. It just sounds like prophet of mercy to me.
What a merciful man.
I just realized you said it was Jenkins.
Yeah, Jenkins was there.
That's kind of wild.
Yeah, Jenkins was just a militiaman on Harvest whenever the battle began.
They're given. So I'm sure, like you said, he was just militia, like he was just living there. And
he was living there. He signed up to defend the colony.
That's nice.
And whenever this specific battle ended, every single one of the surviving militiamen were immediately enlisted.
No, they didn't enlist themselves. They were just thrown in.
Well, I mean, of course
they don't have a choice.
Of course, they actually were like sweet because they realized there was aliens.
Yeah.
But yeah, they did end up getting basically just like thrown in. But
they went the good old Star Wars route. They gave just every character you see in the background has an origin story or something like that.
And for those of you who are saying things from the plot, you're getting ahead of yourselves. We're not even in the fight yet, so don't get that far. So pretty much the prophets. Like I just said, Hod Rumpt, Lod Moran, Ord Casto, which to clarify, Ord Casto, prophet of truth, Lod Moran, prophet of regret, Hod Rumpt, prophet of mercy. These three are talking with the AI Mendican Bias, the Oracle, as they like to call him. And they're just kind of like, oh, Mendican Bias just said that it's about reclaim. Like, this is not reclamation. This is reclaimer. These humans are the next in line. They're the reclaimers. They're the ones that are supposed to be on this whole great journey that we are supposed to be on right now.
Oh, so the prophets realize, like, humanity being there and just existing, they immediately recognize, like, us existing just completely contradicted the entire region, like, right
yes,
away.
Contradicted them entirely.
Like,
which
I didn't know if it took them a minute to catch on or not. Or
no, there's from there it becomes this consistent back and forth within the Sanshium, especially about whether or not the AI was being correct, whether or not that Forerunner AI was completely all there, because if he wasn't, then of course he would still be wrong and their religion is still accurate. Or if they destroy the humans, would they not just be next in line? So there was this whole religious debate that began within the Covenant after that. And that's where a whole lot of the clarifications come from, because a lot of people these days like to argue that, 343 ruined the concept of what the prophets were going for, because they made it instead that the prophets understood everything. And it's like, no, even if you look at the modern context, prophets just understand what they were told, and they still argue against what they were told. They are consistently trying to be the ones in power. So it very much has to be like it has to be by their understanding. And if it's not by their understanding, then it's not something that they can trust.
Glass it.
So yes, so basically that's why we still have Crazy Truth in Halo 3, who believes wholeheartedly in the great journey, because it's more than likely that he does still believe, despite the fact that it was directly said that it's not.
That's what
here's the thing. You got to think about it in context of if you were them. If, say, you were in church, and then like, I don't know, like you had like, I don't know, like say you had a like just intelligence somehow.
The angel Gabriel shows up
and it says, God's not real. Would you just think?
I'd be horrified. That would send me into a panic.
You'd be like, yeah, well, the prophets.
I'd sit there and be like, well, then who are you?
Okay, but like you see my point. You would not think that's actually Gabriel. You'd probably be more.
I certainly think it's something if he just like, whoa.
You'd probably be even more convicted in your views.
I'd be like, where did you come from? I'd almost feel more validated because I'd be like, where did you come from?
But that's the thing is that like they don't know about the origin story of this ship. They don't know the origin story of this AI. They were born on their planet and the ship was already there.
That's why I was trying to not use an angel because I'm like, it makes the analogy not work as well.
I don't think so because Mendicant bias is essentially what you could put as an angelic figure for the Forerunners.
Right. I guess that's true.
He speaks on behalf of the Forerunners.
But, you know, I guess it does still work then.
Kind of like you would guilty spark in that manner.
So, yeah, you would immediately go, well, how is God not real if you're real? But the Forerunners
I get what you're saying. I get it.
What you see as God was an old species a long time ago, you'd probably go, wow, this is a great deception, and to double down on your beliefs.
Then you find out that your religious icon is a weapon that destroys everything.
The poor Sangheili were probably going through it mentally, fighting the prophets and the Covenant. They had been so conflicted.
The Sangheili were fighting, like you get this context a lot in Age of Retribution, the short story on Halo Waypoint, where the Sangheili are having a hard time trying to get the prophets to maintain their love of the Sangheili. They're the only one that's lobbying for their success is Prophet of Regret. As soon as Regret dies, the brutes turn on the Sangheili. That timing is not on accident. That happens on purpose. So their protection goes away. Sangheili get replaced immediately. But that's a completely different battle, and we already talked about that a little bit. So this whole setup is basically just the prophets. They don't know what's going on. They only know humanity stands in the way of the great journey. So against what pretty much everyone of the Covenant already understands the Covenant to do, which is either join us or die. They weren't even given the option. Just die. So Maccabeus, though, before this order comes down, decides that he's going to try to do some diplomacy. So Ponder, the guy who was in charge of the military forces on Harvest at the time, and the governor of the planet, along with a bunch of other government officials and militia that are scattered throughout this open field that they're landing in, all are just kind of standing there. Maccabeus is all, and and they hand over this sort of like I'm guessing one of their little Covenant pad things, and it has images on it, like a weird alien language, and then images. And it looks like the governor thinks at first that they want melons, like they want the planets, like they want to open trade with humanity, basically, because what it looks like is human with a brute, and the brute is holding a round object, and they're like, oh, melon, I have melons, we can give you melons, this is a great opportunity to open trade with an alien species. But then they look closer. That's not a melon. That is a topographical.
Why does this look so familiar?
That is a topographical accurate depiction of the planet Harvest. So what they're saying is, give us the planet and you won't die.
Stop having it be closed.
Now, off in the distance, while these are happening, off in the distance, a grunt is getting frisky and decides to panic a little bit and try attacking one of these humans. So a militiaman fires off his MA5. And when that happens, all hell breaks loose. Immediately Maccabeus, without hesitating whatsoever, because while he's a wise and patient individual, he will act when he has to, completely destroys Ponder with the Fist of Rucht in one strike.
Fist of Rucht.
As one does.
Yes. And so then the fighting breaks out, and we have this huge battle that starts taking place on the surface of Harvest between the militia and this small recon force of a giant ship in space. Which is not ideal. The rapid conversion fighting now for the surface of Harvest.
Were the Covenant just like flying by, or were they going there? They
were, and this was complete coincidence. Like I brought up, the transport ships were found on accident. They realized there were resources in them, so the Kigyar ship stuck around. And then they found a reclaimer signal on their luminary on the ship, which was the guy that got a rock through his head. And then once they were close enough to that transport ship, they got another ping on another planet, which is Harvest. There was millions on there, and they're like, "Oh my gosh!" Because
why are there millions of artifacts on this planet?
And that's a big deal, because honestly, the thing is about what's funny about Forerunner stuff is with humanity, we're like, "Wow, that's crazy. We should learn everything about this." The Covenant's like, currency. If you can sell Forerunner artifacts on the black market. That was the goal of the ship mistress, was to sell Forerunner artifacts and go into retirement and have kids.
the high charity black market and the ghettos of high charity. If I'm ever ghettos of high charity,
if I'm ever turning the corner and I see a grunt telling me to get off the block, I'm gonna lose it.
do you think
he lifts open his shell? He's got a plasma pistol tucked away in his shell.
Do you think High Charity's ghetto has like a gang problem?
Oh, probably.
Do you think that the Grunt Rebellion was started because of gang violence?
Do you think the grunts just have a bunch of different kinds of gangs scattered throughout High Charity?
Well,
and they
no,
all
the
fight?
Kigyar gang poisoned the Grunt gang.
But that's just species.
That's just a race war. That's
Species.
I know you wanted to say it. I'll say
It's a
it.
species war.
It's a
species war. But it is pretty much the concept would be that. And there's this black market that exists. So they would sell these Forerunner artifacts. And it's a completely different setup from what humans.
Look out, Flippy up, got a switch. He got a switch on his plasma pistol.
Plasma pistol with a switch.
That's basically Halo Combat Evolved. That plasma pistol's insane.
Freedom switch on a plasma pistol.
Fun fact, the plasma pistol fires when you release the trigger.
Wild.
In CE, it fires when you release the trigger. It does not.
Because then you
if you hold it down,
Yeah, but I'm saying if you do it fast enough that it doesn't do that, you'll notice when you release it fires.
I don't believe you.
Now, you could try it later. It does the same thing in Halo 3, but only on the first shot.
Why? It's so weird. There's just so many weird quirky
input
things.
lag.
Input
Yeah,
lag.
that's it.
But no, pretty much now we have this conflict happening, and the rapid conversion now has to figure out how to defeat the humans quickly and efficiently to take over the planet before the rest of the Covenant shows up.
Heat them right now.
Because the problem is they can't glass the surface. Maccabeus won't allow it because there's Forerunner artifacts somewhere on this planet, and if they glass it, they're going to lose access to all of them. So, and he still believes to some degree that there's going to be some chance of regaining some sort of relationship with the humans. Get past this and figure out what to do from there. That doesn't happen. You see, what happens now is not great. What happens now is Maccabeus, in his foolishness, pulls the rapid conversion into the planet's orbital. Gets it nice and close to the surface, just in range for certain AI aboard this station called the Tiara, where all of the import and export goods for harvest go. Good old Mac decides to fire some mass drivers, which mass drivers are not the same thing as Mac cannons. Mass drivers are kind of the same thing, except they're just a little gentler because they shoot goods. They don't shoot ammunition. They shoot goods like ships and stuff.
What about services?
Yes.
That man needs a barber.
Send him up. But yeah. So 2 shots from the mass driver punch straight through the unshielded rapid conversion. And this ship immediately collapses and crashes onto the surface of a planet. In the wreckage, Maccabeus's is his cousin or nephew. It's his nephew. His nephew walks out. Little guy named Tartarus.
Tartar sauce.
Tartarus walks out and he's like, "What the fuck?"
What is happening?
He's just like, "You are incompetent. We should have just killed these guys a long time ago. We don't even have a ship to glass them anymore. I said that we should have glassed them. I was the first one to say that we should have glassed them.
I was the original glasser.
You know what? I'm going to just kill you and take your place." And Maccabeus is like, "Okay."
And then he kills him and takes his
He
place.
does do that brutally, like really, really brutally kills his own uncle and becomes the new chieftain of the Brutes. And as soon as that happens, blood, violence, and slaughter ensues as Tartarus completely wastes a lot of the human forces. But eventually, the battle has to come to an end with a human victory as the Covenant are driven off for just a little bit, because they can't fight forever with just militiamen, and the Covenant can't fight forever with just what's left of their forces after the ship collapsed. So the battle, the thing is that not only did they only have their militia, but they also had, because the planet itself had a very quirky AI by the name of, I already said him, Mac, but Mac had an alternate persona by the name of Loki, because Loki is an Oni AI. And in order to surpass that 7-year service, he built himself another version of himself that trades places every now and then so that he could just reset his memory, basically. So he's been alive for a very long time. And Loki is like, "Sweet. All right. my alternate persona, this cowboy over here, has been keeping track of all of my farm equipment. That's good. The farm equipment comes alive with weaponry and starts actually like ramming into Covenant ships because they are heavy duty Jotun machines, which is really cool that they're called Jotuns because Loki. But
Artemis is just middle America as a whole planet.
It kind of is. I would probably put it more as in association with its mythology that's attached to it with Loki, Jotuns, all of that. Sif. It's probably closer to more like Europe, like countryside Europe.
But I'm thinking about farm equipment with guns.
I mean, they don't have weaponry like that. It's like they're heavily armored.
Weaponry. I just
Like they have arms and
bunch
stuff.
of break action shotguns laying
that's
around.
pretty cool.
Yeah, because a fun fact: the elephant was a farm equipment thing first.
Yeah,
The elephant was
Whoa.
there on there on
Whoa,
Harvest.
I did not know that.
I knew that one.
I
Yeah.
did not know that. That's
It was farm
crazy
equipment
lore.
first.
That's
So-
crazy
I mean,
lore.
the first tanks were just armored up tractors.
Yeah. So like, that's the thing is that like since the elephant was its farm equipment, like you could attach things to it, you could do all of that, but the weaponry is mostly in the fact that it could actually like just tank a hit because it was heavily armored because of the fact it's farmer equipment. So it just has a lot in there and they could fly. So and the Covenant ships go. Ah! So Covenant was just uninterested in the fact
What
that
did they do? It wasn't good the second time.
it's just the fact that we were basically throwing tractors at the aliens and winning was the thing that made them go, wow, we need to really rethink what we're doing here.
I love
This species is nuts.
I love the human spirit.
And that's the thing. That's actually the place that I want to end this conversation is one of the most important aspects that came out of this battle. Because that's the end of the first battle is basically this whole thing falls apart with the Covenant in their understanding of the religion, but they keep that secret. They almost beat the humans, but the humans have a strong enough resistance thanks to Loki that they can put up enough of a fight for the first battle groups to arrive. And then, of course, the Covenant will show up. And then that begins the second battle that is 5 years long for control of the surface of the planet. But this first battle does something that was utterly essential and makes it so that, especially for the Spartans, that their existence is utterly important, which is humans are now fighting officially side by side, united for the first time in a millennia. Because they had been fighting each other and killing each other that entire time, completely destabilizing their outsourcing into other colonies.
There was still insurrectionists fighting during the Human Covenant War.
They didn't care.
Yeah, I mean, well, no, for sure. I mean, there was bigger fish to fry, but I mean, think of the beginning of Reach. Like when that satellite relay went down, they thought it was insurrectionists.
Yeah, and that's the thing is that
Because there were some sects of insurrectionists that said the Covenant was just propaganda.
yes,
And didn't believe it. I mean,
But
Oni,
they-
that's Oni's fault. Oni was like withholding a lot of information.
but that's the thing. That's the only reason why they sent their Spartans on Reach was because one, they're on Reach, there are Spartans there, and two, it's Reach. It's one of the most important intercolony planets. So if anything
Shipyard.
happens
It was
on
the-
Reach,
it was the importance of the shipyard, was it not?
yeah, you had to take that out because Visegrad was important as a comm relay. So like insurrection, they couldn't get very serious during the Covenant War because humanity was just basically so tired of their garbage. Either they completely ignored them and basically cut resources to their planet so they would just die off, or just kill them. just no negotiations. We're fighting aliens. We don't have time for you, Archer missile.
I was going to say,
I always
Mac
get sad
rounds
when we
in
talk about
atmosphere.
the actual plot of Reach because I just think of the adaptation in season 2 of the TV series.
Oh yeah,
I always forgot that Reach fell in
Reach
that.
City.
the Visegrad relay check where it's
basically in between episodes off screen.
yeah. Reach City.
Imagine.
All the marketing was watch the fall. Like
It did not happen.
Something I didn't really think about.
Reach did indeed fall,
Something
but
I
we did not get to watch.
something I haven't really given much thought about. They could very well do a Reach game. At some point, I'm hard pressed to believe that they're not going to try to remake every Halo in Unreal. I think at some point that might be the end game, is to make every Halo, especially if like Unreal is going to be the look and the feel of the game going forward. Like they could very well do Reach in Unreal Engine. They could do a Reach remake, and I would kind of be here for it.
I think that's possible. I don't see it happening anytime in the near
No,
future.
2 and 3 are going to be next. They probably do ODST before they did Reach, I think. But considering the importance of and the emphasis that they're putting on Halo campaign involved, like the context beforehand with Reach is super, super important, where I feel like I'm hard pressed to believe that they won't add a remake into Reach and then add certain missions God, a Reach Unreal Engine remake would be insane. Reach should get a remake. Reach should absolutely get a remake.
It'd be a good time. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. Next week, we'll be going into the second battle of Harvest to kind of round that all out. So play Halo Wars 1 in preparation for that, because I know I'm going to. And it'll only be there for like 2 missions, but still a good time. And there'll be some other contextual stuff that'll add in from things like comics that open up a little bit more about what happened during that battle. But ultimately, what I'm saying is, Halo Studios, I've been waiting to play on Harvest for a long time. It's 5 years of battle.
Halo Harvest would go so hard.
Halo Harvest would go insane. You could even call it just like Halo First Contact. And people were like, wow, welcome back to 2007 with a name like that. I would be down for that. But
that's where I'd be.
What, Feet First? Is that what
Yeah.
Feet First. Okay, cool. Yeah. Would honestly, that's a good question. Would we want to, because there were Spartans on Harvest eventually.
I'd want to play as a guy.
Were there Spartans on Harvest?
Oh my God.
I don't think there were Spartans on Harvest, actually. I think they were just normal dudes just fighting the whole war.
I think it'd be interesting if they put you in the shoes of Jenkins.
I would love to play as
That'd
Jenkins.
be cool.
I
Like,
think he
you're seeing
actually did fight during Harvest.
Yeah,
Like the second battle.
Oh, okay.
Were there Spartans on Harvest?
So
I
that'd
remember
be
them
cool.
being there.
He's living his life, and you get to experience First Contact for the Covenant. They add a little bit of a horror aspect to it. I think that'd be cool.
It would be pretty sweet. Okay, so that being said, well, is there anything that folks can look forward to before we move on to our Patreon segment from the illegal broadcast or any other things? Like, what are you doing now that you're back, for example?
Nothing.
Do you have a plan, or are you just like resting still?
I'm just here.
That's cool. Are we going to see 237 come back or no?
I don't know.
Do you want it to come back?
I do. It's about time, and also recording it is hard, because we'd probably have to record it at home, and we have a choo-choo train.
What?
That would ruin
Oh, yes, my favorite part of your living situation.
We can't really like make. I feel like that'd be impossible to not have that get into
incorporate
the
it
audio.
into the entertainment value. Just like start cheering when it happens, like I do.
And we only have one microphone.
That's a little bit of a harder thing. Yeah. I would probably have to, if you really wanted it to happen, like you really believed in it, I would have to be like, okay, here's some equipment. Have fun.
I mean, if you have spares just lying around.
I don't, but I would just get you some.
Oh, no, don't do that.
Okay. But, we have a specific thing from Mr. Dataroth, Mr. Dave. Oh, you're talking about that guy. The guy, it wasn't that Spartan Strike? Was that what it was? That guy. Well, I guess, sure.
That guy.
There's just one Spartan, too, that we have no idea who the hell he was on Harvest. Which...
that checks out.
I suppose. Yeah. I don't know. We just never saw any other ones except for that one. Bob. That's funny. Spartan Bob.
Here's another fun factoid. So giraffe tongues are that like weird purpley color. We think because it helps protect them from sunburn, but we don't know for sure. That's just kind of like the leading theory.
Patreon.
Patron.
So we're gonna be just doing our standard stuff today. We don't have anything crazy going on. Just nice quiz, Q&A, live, the Patreon names, all that stuff. You're just a big fan of that, huh?
Stop doing that. Stop the exhale at the end. Stop.
From the vine.
Bro. Okay.
You're gonna throw your stuff at my feet, James. I see how it is.
Okay, let's do our Patreon names. Thank you again for folks who have tuned in and decided to support us on Patreon. You guys are the reason why we're able to do all of this. And I simply would not, none of this would be here without you guys' support. So thank you guys so much for that.
The Patreon guys are all pretty cool.
They are extremely cool. So let's get into this, shall we? First, kicking things off, we have the Yellow Hat Mafia. because we were called the Yellow Hats at Halo WC. The Yellow Hats and Halo Secret Service. That was our 2 nicknames.
They're lay around down here.
Any Yellow Hats?
Down here?
Yeah, there's one right there behind the Halo Infinite dog tag box.
I'm not getting it.
Okay. Scion Esports Dark Side 42. Return of the one, the only Dick Hammerbush.
Yeah.
Certified MTIO shill. Oh yeah, my time and Oni. Yeah, that's fair. That's a good series. The library, but the post HCS depression is hitting. Plus, I missed the 1350 mini pizza. I don't.
I actually had one. They're like a good 7.5 out of 10.
The mac and cheese was better. The food at Halo WC.
Oh, like at the little food court.
Yeah,
thing?
the mac and cheese is
I
the
never
best.
ate there.
Yeah.
I would have gave it an 8 had it been cheaper.
That's the funny thing, right? Was I was sitting there and I was like, man, this stuff is really overpriced. And then I just went and walked around Seattle.
Yeah, I would only go to the food court to get my my occasional Coca-Cola or Monster Energy.
Monster, give us free.
Yes.
It was real fun going out to the little convenience store that was just like not even like a 2-minute walk outside the convention doors and rack up on energy drinks there.
The bodega.
Pretty much what it was.
They have a deli in there.
No, they didn't cook
It's
anything.
not a bodega.
I don't do city stuff.
Shane's unsent happy birthday text. Noah Willette. Anyone have any ibuprofen? I got a headache. Spartan Buko G156. Cool Blaze. Failed the breathalyzer because of rum cake. Can't use real username because I subbed to Smut.
That's so funny.
Slow down. You're jostling me. Connor Clark, Thomas Lane, Jacob Adlam, Dylan, Lactating Milk MT, The Lactation of Mercy, Austin's Smelly Feet. I'm not lifting them for you. John Dowsett, although I think I let the dogs out for our first test episode of the video.
Yeah.
I remember like watching it and being like, the only thing I can look at is those ghastly white feet just poking out on the carpet.
And then someone took a picture.
That's when I was like,
white feet.
I remember because I was like, we need a coffee table.
And so it was like for free. Took a picture of them and just blew
There was a
them up in
lot
picture.
of for free happening. There's even for free happening right now. People just, yep, for free. That one time only. Patreon exclusive. You're welcome.
Oh God.
Let's see. John Dowsett, Tristan H, Antonio Baggins. That's one giant hula hoop. Jake Somali, Sky Cairo, the Big Moose demands justice for Betty. Slab Nuts. My name is Austin. Random Feed. Connor's Travel Time. Shade Communications, Durandal, Apple Juice 01, Shane's Kigyar Harem. Whoa. How do you feel about this concept?
Shane fucks birds.
They were better when they were birds.
I'm the brute guy. He's the jackal guy or the elite guy.
Gator gang.
Gator Gang. I'll be the floating
Humans?
No.
Forerunners.
Grunts.
No. The Huragok. Huragok.
Ooh,
Yeah.
squishy.
I would do nothing to them.
Did you
except
guys miss
cuddle.
my presence on this show?
By this point, up in the air. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. The Uneven Elephant, Lone Blaziken, Real Bros Suck Toes, Austin Murphy, 2023. My name is Undies Shitamy.
Not shit of meat.
Super Frozen Yogurt Dispenser, Rocky Mountain Ungoisters, Unreal Canadian, Mr. Swank, aka Zekram 156, Master Cheeks, Hammer Dick Bush.
No.
Yeah.
Hot Soup, Damian Groth. I will go to HCS one day. Good. It'll
Not
probably
next
be
year,
a couple years.
Not next year. It'll be a while. Aussie ODST. We're talking about grout and a big.
2028.
We're talking about grout and a big
That's a
bag of
couple.
bagels. Vermin, Pity 104, Scooter Gang, increasing my flexibility so I can kick Connor in the throat. John 1.17's old man, Ethan, Chaplain Strife, Chieftains. What are you guys talking about?
Shane says that
No, you're
2028 is 1 year away.
I said 1.5. I said about a year and a half. It's about 2. It's 2.
It's more
2
than
and 2 months.
Yeah.
We done?
So I was thinking.
Chaplain Strife, Chieftain, another Jotun has hit Maccabeus. Thank you for that. Zelda Lactation Teak Vatamai, Girl Dad Sam, Raccoon Combat Form, Captain Lasky dancing to Sexy Back in the Shower, Brain Rot, Drunk Silvari, I'm huffing the ongoing methane tanks, Huragok Rossum, would you like yodeling pickles? Kiri, James's proud Sangheili father-in-law, Iskari, Mad Jeremy, Clodspark 5970, Spartan Alex 30, Dangle Muskrat gave a Sentinel a nice head pat, got shot on the keister with Dangle laser beams. Poor Muskrat. I'm still happy I got to meet that guy in person. That was fantastic.
That was fun.
Snoogans the Redacted, Boomerang, Apple, Hey Austin, Insane Ragebait, Fish Dough, Coyote, PFC Dustin Echoes. Sir, my dopamine receptors are EP. I kissed a Kigyar and I liked it. Pasta Rocket Mechanic, Ryan Hansen, Shane's hiding more than that candle in his pocket. Infinity Class Milk Carrier Lactational Sensation, No Air Nomad, Dragon Fire, Derpy McDerp Derptron, the Derp's Dipping, Rartos Vadums, Discounted Dental Care, T-Pass Party 79, Lord of Awesome, Danimal, The Moist Grunt, Holding It Up 1, 2, 3, and last but never least, Warm Apples. Wow. I have to make a quick note. When I was on stage for the community stage, I know it was a complete accident. It's not exactly an uncommon phrase, but when I was introduced as and last and certainly not least, I wanted to go warm apple swap.
And then the entire crowd would have just been like,
I did have the gall to go, hello everybody on stage.
Burger?
I did that.
Burger?
Can someone in my mod team make burger a sound on our soundboard? That'd be great. Just that one single burger?
Shane, have you seen the chat recently?
What about the chat?
It's probably best you don't look at it, Shane.
Oh, I can't see it. It's almost gone now, but
what is wrong with you guys?
There's a lot getting the bathtub.
See, now I'm just picturing Shane like unhinged mouth with like a robin in his hand. Just
I don't like this.
There's one aspect of the conflict today that I realized I didn't touch on. Everything that had to do with like Dadab and Lighter Than Some. I might as well quickly cover that real quick. It's not on the quiz or anything, but I might as well. Lighter Than Some got ripped apart by drones because he took the drone's job. And then when Dadab saw that, he ripped apart the drones and then started shooting at Tartarus.
It was one shot.
And Tartarus hit the grunt with a hammer.
I wanted to bring that up, but I didn't know like how to fit that in.
Just go. Don't forget, Tartarus absolutely annihilated the Dab.
Yeah. I'm like, you know what? It's a cool guy right there.
He was just
trying. The burning of plasma and just.
It's over. This is the kind of moment. Are you trying? Are you still trying to beat this mission?
Yeah,
man.
I'm gonna.
Are you?
Yes.
Cool. I have to write down 2 more questions. So let's see here. What can I write for these last 2? What if? Do. Thank you. I'm writing one of them.
Do you have to take out the power core on the thing, or can you just keep shooting?
No,
until
you have to take it. If you sometimes your AI teammates will get lucky. There's a part on the back of the Scarab that you can blow open and you can get a clear shot at the back. And sometimes your AI will destroy it when the back is exposed. And I was convinced as a kid, if you shoot it enough, it'll just die. But no, you have to kill the power core. Or once you want to kill the power core anyway, it's fun to board it. The Scarab boss fights are like, am I dead?
leave. Long awkward pauses.
Yeah, so have you ever come across the physical version of Star Wars Republic Commando? I would love to play it on this TV at some point.
Have I come across it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's one of the exchange right now.
Ooh.
Yeah.
How much is that going for? Any idea?
$9 million.
It is. No, I don't know. I think probably 20.
That's cool.
I saw I was on Facebook Marketplace the other day looking around for stuff, and I saw it was like a very, very rare Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi game for the original Xbox. And like they wanted like $1,000 for it. And I looked it up and like it's apparently like really, really, really rare. Like it's just called Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. I have to really figure out what this person is talking about. First of all, a post that I made today is blowing up right now.
Okay.
Like 12,000 views right now. someone made a post that said hot ? Take. There's no such thing as a bad Halo game. Some are better than others. Others fell short of lofty expectations, but all in all, each game brought at least something good to the table and are enjoyable to play. I retweeted that and I said Halo's absolute worst is some other franchise's best. And I stand by that. There's a lot of comments that I haven't gotten to look through yet, but one of them just said, I mean, Halo's absolute worst is getting ported over to another console brand, and it's happening now. So we fell off big time. CE is not our worst. Far from it.
That's the game that started it all.
Yeah,
It's dated, but
it's not, I mean, have you played recently? It doesn't feel bad. Like they
when I say dated, I mean like in terms of like level design and story.
I still think Halo CE is some of the best level design that Halo's ever had. Because everything makes sense. Everything is designed in such a way that it's fun to explore, but also fight in. I would say the one that has some of the worst level design out of all of them is probably Halo 4. There's a lot of empty corridors, empty nothing to see or explore. Like that first Warthog section where you're driving a Warthog out of the wreckage of the Dawn and you're just driving. It's just an excuse for you to listen to dialogue. That's boring as hell. Like CE at least had a point in everything that you were exploring. I cannot vibe with that. That does not work for me. I'm sorry. That's just wild. But anyway, if you guys have an opinion on that, feel free to do something with that post because I'm going to have to look at these comments later. I might even have to change my ad because I have a feeling that people are not going to be able to recognize that it's me based off of a Sean topic. But who knows? Maybe I'll just I don't know. Anyway, quiz time. Get those hands up. I have the questions ready to go. And if you do not answer them correct, I'm not giving you jack, but I do have 1,000 Halo Infinite credits on the line. And if you get them, then you're going to be the last winner that we need to do this championship thing with 10 winners, probably in a situation that's like Kahoot or something. And we'll see if we can get some solid winners. I'll probably consult Willie Asso to see if there's a better way to do it. But maybe I'll even pull Willie Asso onto the show to do a special segment.
That'd be cool.
That would be cool. But
there's a lot of people to pick
there's
from.
a lot of people that want to try this out. Just to keep in mind, for those of you who have your hands up, this quiz is about today's show. So if you weren't here the entire time, I would highly recommend that you rethink your decision.
I'm glad you emphasized that.
Because last week was just an unfortunate circumstance. The guy probably would have gotten every question correct had he been here. And I don't want to do that to people.
It was a valiant effort.
I don't want to do that to someone again.
How do we pick?
Connor picks.
Connor picks
Every time.
Yeah,
That's fun.
I know it's quite the responsibility.
It's because I can't think of anything. I can't think of a better way to have a random name picker than Connor.
What about me makes it random?
I don't know. I just picture the way that
your brain just fires a neuron and that's then you pick something.
the way that I picture it is Connor.
There's
you
no
have
reasoning,
like
there's no. It's just
Well,
that's the one.
There's random picking, and there's trying not to. Then I like to try to get new people on here.
See, I just like how you have a system every time. Like you try to develop a system so that it's a little bit more fair. That's why I like leaving it in your hands.
2, 3, 4, 5.
But we do have like 5 hands raised, so I'm very much interested in this.
All right, Shane, pick a finger.
The middle finger.
Okay, so that is,
Yeah, to look at his fingers.
We'll go from the bottom. 1, 3. Oh, Dick Hammerbush.
Dick Hammerbush, get up here, buddy.
Favoritism.
Favoritism.
Yeah. Can we get another one?
Get dog walked. I can't do this level.
Can we get another yeah?
Honor.
For me? Oh,
Yeah. Sweet. All right. Welcome, my friend. It's good to have you. Are you feeling confident about today's quiz?
Much more than the last time because I was here for the show and I've also read Contact Harvest.
Oh, wow. Okay, so you're extra prepared for this.
people were saying rigged. I had my own random system I came up with. I had Shane pick a finger that was finger 4, and then I went either from the top or the bottom. I decided to go from the bottom, and that was 4 up, and that just happened to who it be.
All right. Are you prepared for us to get ready? I'm about to give you the instructions here, but are you prepared to listen up and get this win?
I am prepared.
I swear, guys.
Okay, cool. So here's the deal. You got 10 questions. You can get 2 of them wrong. You get a third one, you get the hell off my show. You will have 2 lifelines. One is the trademark Connor lifeline that was practically used at the Halo Community Corner by Podtacular. They did a live quiz and they wanted to use the Connor Lifeline. So Connor was there and he screwed over 8 people. It was great. It was a fantastic usage of the Connor Lifeline.
Although, granted, I think 8 of those people still had those questions wrong regardless.
They did, but it is still your responsibility.
Those were really hard questions.
And then
I would be impressed if you would have answered any of those correctly.
I answered a couple of them. I did not answer all of them correct. No. So you have also another lifeline. The newest development, you can phone a friend, anyone in chat or in your friends list. You can pull them onto stage and just tell us the name of who we're pulling on. And Keith will pull them up here for you so that they can answer the question for you if you're feeling confident in that. Other than that, you have no nets. So you just have to kind of do your best. Are you prepared?
I am prepared.
Fantastic. So question 1. Oni called in Sergeant Johnson and Byrne to ambush the Covenant attackers on a transport craft because they knew the Covenant were on board, they believed insurrectionists were stealing from cargo ships, or who knows, lol.
B, they thought the insurrectionists were taking cargo.
Correct. Good job. We're off to a good start. Question number 2. The prophets called for the death of the humans because mendicant bias informed them the humans are reclaimers, humanity refused to join the Covenant, or they thought the humans were the other half of Balaho. They classed half of Balaho. Yeah, you know.
It was. I'm gonna go with A, but it wasn't mendicant bias. It was the other. It was a Oracle, whatever the monitor. They had a monitor with them at the High Charity.
The Oracle was mendicant bias. They called him the Oracle.
That was mendicant?
It was mendicant. It was mendicant in that show.
Oh. Did he just get the answer right and correct your own question?
It was mendicant bias. Anyway, it was mendicant bias, but yes, that is in fact correct. You still got it right. So congratulations. All right. Question 3. Maccabeus is the brute chieftain of this Covenant ship. Rapid succession, rapid ascension, or rapid conversion.
Ooh. Can you repeat that? The 3 answers, please.
Rapid succession, rapid ascension, or rapid conversion.
Ooh, okay. I would like to phone in Dataroth, please.
Dataroth, get up here, buddy. You have to answer a question for our good friend here.
That would have been a good Connor lifeline.
It would have been a good Connor lifeline. It would have been.
All 3 of them sound like actual names, and that's...
Dave, please. We need you. Okay, cool.
All right, it's not even phone a friend anymore. It's phone Dataroth.
All right, Dave, host of freaking catalog on Chatternet every other week on Tuesdays. That just had an episode come
Mondays.
out today. Maccabeus is the brute chieftain of the Covenant ship.
I actually would have gotten that one.
Brother's saving time. It was like, let's cut.
He's trying to have Guyver's reputation of the first quiz we ever had where Guyver interrupted me every time. He's trying to do that.
Nice.
I remember that one because we made a joke about it.
Yes, it was great. Thank you, Dave. You got the question right for him. Have a good one.
Rapid conversion. Classes planet.
Okay, that worked out. Question 4. Maccabeus was killed by Atriox, Tartarus, or Decimus?
Tartarus.
Tartar sauce. You got it.
That is going to haunt me after
it will
after that dude.
Because holy crap, man, I was shocked.
I couldn't remember the name. Like I was sitting there trying to.
If you haven't watched the Willie Asso quiz with Connor on it, you absolutely should. Question 5: the UNSC force on the ground was led by this one guy who died first in the battle. Panda, Ponder, or Pondo?
Ponder.
It was Ponder.
I had a friend in college that may or may not have had that nickname.
Pondo.
That was his nickname for us.
That's funny.
Panda kind of goes hard as a nickname.
All right, next question. The UNSC AI Loki had an alter ego personality named Mac, Sif, or Roland.
Mac.
Okay. I've been easy on you. Are you prepared for me to not do that anymore?
Yes.
Okay.
What question are we on?
7. He's burning through this. He hasn't gotten anything wrong yet. Question 7. The Prophet of Mercy's real name is Hod Rumpt, Homrit, or Hot Rod?
I can't pronounce it, so A.
It is Hod Rumpt. Question 8. The Prophet of Truth's real name is Orbcaster, Ordcasto, or Oral Casil?
B.
It's Ordcasto. Man.
Did you even bring that up today?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Question 9. The Prophet of Regret's real name is Lord Moron, Lid Marin, or Laud Moran?
C.
Okay. I was expecting you to get tripped up by that one. So would you mind just by my request giving this next one to Connor, please?
I see how it is. Anyways, even if I knew the answer.
Okay, well, this is going to be even funnier if this is Connor's answer. Question 10. True or false? You will remember their names.
True.
Social credit deducted.
I'm sorry, that question is incorrect. The answer is false.
What do you mean you remember their names?
To be fair, the answer was false for me as well.
Yeah,
so I'm not going to remember them.
Well, my friend, you've done it. You've gotten the final win on the quiz show. So got to give you some praise for that. Thank you, Master Chief. We now have our 10th winner. So we're going to have our challenge coming up pretty soon. Let's give him his role, and later just DM me and I'll send you a picture of the 1,000 Halo Infinite credits card I got.
Good job, Dick.
Can I trade the credits for a Hell Let Loose game night with the host of the library?
Okay, first of all, that can always happen. Second of all, what am I supposed to do with these credits, dude, if you don't want to?
Double give it to the next person.
He's like, I'm tired of being. I'm just
gonna make it a giveaway. I'm just gonna do a giveaway. I'll throw it up onto Twitter or something. Oh no, not Twitter. I'm gonna do a giveaway here in the server for people who are actually in our community. You guys deserve it more than the randos.
Just ask AI to like pull a random name.
I'm not asking AI to do anything other than shut down.
Okay.
How many is Dataroff up to now from all his help in the quiz? I think people keep donating to him.
For what?
Hasn't people donated them to Dataroff? I could be wrong.
Is that a thing? I didn't know. I don't know about that. No one has.
Oh, get that man my credits. Give them to Dataroff.
Okay, you got it.
I'll said no one.
I'll do that. I'll still make a giveaway for something. I'm sure I have something that I got from Halo that I don't need. But yeah, very cool. Good job. I appreciate your time. Keith, if we could. I still very much appreciate your time. Actually, before you do that, Mr. Hammerbush, do you have any final words of encouragement for those who take your stand in the future, and maybe even some words of encouragement for yourself as you step into the role of a person who will be going up there to try to fight our final challenge and take our grand prize?
Always answer with C.
Awesome.
What's the grand prize?
A
new car.
No.
Donated to us by JumperScape's own Kyle.
He would hate that. Anyway, I appreciate your time, my friend. We're going to move on to our Q&A here and wrap up the show for the evening, but still, congratulations on your win. You'll have your role soon, and we'll give our credits to Dataroth as soon as possible. All righty. Of course, man. Of course. All right. So, Connor, give me a number.
9.
Nice. Captain Laser is our first person asking a question, asking, what's your favorite video game moment, like cutscenes or something that happened to you? My personal favorite video game moment is the one that I've always remembered and will always remember likely until I die, which was when I was 10 years old and I was part of a Halo Reach special forces unit in a clan. And I fought against 11 people with my team of total 5 guys. So full lobby of 16 players, 5 versus 11. And we all walked out with hundreds of kills, and I was the last one standing. Anyway, that's how I met Antonio. Great guy. Big fan of Antonio.
I think the first moment my brain goes to was probably one of my first times playing Darth Maul in Battlefront 2, the newer one. I went off. And yeah,
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's the first thing my brain goes to. 'Cause there's so
fair.
many.
It's usually the first thing that my brain goes to is what I'll pull for questions like that too. I get it. How about you guys?
Mm-mm.
You want me to go?
Yeah, I can't. I'm still thinking.
He doesn't like video games.
General Shepard's "I lost 30,000 men in the blink of an eye" speech, followed by him getting a knife in his eyeball in MW2.
Ow, that hurt. I remember that line.
No, you don't. You need to replay MW2. I'm sorry, but you do.
Oh, another fun moment that I could have said was getting hit by a random arrow in a Minecraft world one time.
Connor gets shot.
What a server.
I have to say, yeah, Pandemic Minecraft server was pretty high up there.
That's pretty much
Pandemic
like
Minecraft server.
I'm going to go recent. And it's not a specific moment, but it's anytime I get to Aura Farm with the F-22 in Battlefield 6.
I love
I'll just
watching
fly
you fly
over
by.
the map and then like thrust vector.
You can only imagine how many players are cinematically looking up at you with you just in the edge of their screen,
blowing out Shane's eardrums on purpose. I literally will just fly right over his
I need to
head.
show force.
I was sniping on Operation Firestorm, and James just keeps.
He was on the mountain, so I was like, I think he'll like this.
I'm sitting there, and we're in like a dead server. There's like 20 people on each team. It's super quiet. And then I just see him like, oh, James's jet is coming right for me. I'm not kidding. Like if I jumped up in the air, I probably would have clambered onto his jet. That's how close he was.
Question 2 comes from John JumperScape asking, who is winning in a fight, John Helldiver or John JumperScape? I'm rooting for you, buddy.
I'm rooting for John JumperScape.
John JumperScape.
Now, if you had said General Brash, there'd be a little bit more of a contest. Question 3 from Nightmare98 asking, if you had to choose 4 clone troopers to become a Spartan team, who would you choose? They get augmentations and pseudo Spartan 4s.
All the commandos.
I would pick everyone that's left. The last 4 remaining from Domino Squad. I'm pretty sure that's 5s, Echo, Heavy, and freaking. Oh man, I always forget.
Wrong.
What?
Wrong.
What do you mean?
Wrong.
What's wrong?
You.
What am I wrong about?
Finish your list.
What's his name? Because we have Echo, 5s, Heavy.
Wrong.
Heavy was in Domino Squad.
That's not what I'm saying.
He does die, I know, but like
that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying I have a better
What was the question
list.
again?
Huh?
What was the question again?
What 4 clone troopers would you want to become Spartans?
Oh,
So I'm saying Echo, 5s, Heavy. Was Cut Up the 4th one? I thought there was another clone.
Cut
I
Up
was
got
like,
eaten by a giant worm.
what the hell was that?
Yeah, Cut Up got eaten by a giant worm. Cut Up didn't last long.
Droid Bait is the one that I'm thinking of. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. So how many? 4?
4.
4. Rex.
Okay.
Crosshair.
Okay. What? Specifically Crosshair?
Yes.
he's
But
basically
yes.
just June already.
Crosshair.
But he's morally weird.
Yeah.
That's why he's a Spartan.
No, he's just. That's funny.
Crosshair, Rex, Wrecker.
Okay, now I'm just really confused.
Wrecker just get
Why?
even bigger.
Because like,
Awesome.
what's your 4th pick?
Who's
And then,
stopping?
Okay, what's your
what's your 4th, and then I'll determine.
Okay, my 4th is kind of who I was up in the air. You kind of have me on Echo. It was Echo or Heavy, but I kind of want to be original.
Okay.
I'll go Cody. I'll go Cody. Why not?
Cody's an asshole. That's okay.
Okay.
Fine.
Wolf. I know Ball.
Yes, you do. Wolf is awesome.
Oh, I thought I knew Ball. Who is that?
Scorch.
Scorch. Oh, okay. So specifically Scorch from that commando unit.
Yeah, he's the only one whose name I remember. So,
Fair enough.
that's 2. Okay. I'm just gonna say 5s because I like 5s. I know everyone just thinks
He
of
stands
5s.
on business, dude.
He does.
There's nothing else.
And
that
he's
you can
got
take
a
away from him.
strong moral compass.
He does. And he honestly, you know who definitely wouldn't become a Spartan 4, if I can interject with that real quick? What's his name? The captain of the Coruscant Guard.
Fox.
He sucks
Yeah.
at his job. Like he is horrible defending Coruscant. He should have had his blasters set to stun when he shot 5s, but he didn't for some reason.
Well, the plot,
Murder.
That's why.
Murder.
Like like straight up, I was hoping Anakin was going to go off.
You
on
are
him.
not ready for my 4th.
I never am.
That one clone who punched the droid and got shot in the face. It's like, ah! He's my favorite.
Wait, I would like to replace my droid bait 4th. You know, I'm still going to keep heavy Echo 5s. Random farming clone trooper that got with a Twi'lek. I love him. He's great.
I respect it.
He defended his children, his family. He's like, I'm not for the war. I'm for my family now. Rex is like, understandable, and just leaves it.
All right. Speaking of, is that okay? No, I'm gonna replace Cody.
Clody.
I'm gonna replace Cody
Commander Clody.
with the
It sounds like a
that made
slur.
a last stand for the Twi'leks.
Oh, the one.
Yeah, he died with what's his
We
name?
could-
Oh,
This
Commander
general.
Killy.
It was yeah.
Because it was
Commander Killy and
Master
I'm gonna
die.
die.
Yeah, Master, I'm gonna die.
Is that actually his?
Yes, his name is Master, I'm gonna die.
It's Captain Keeley and I'm gonna die.
That's amazing.
There are some names in Star Wars that are like, I still love Shaggy, and it's a guy that looks like Shaggy.
From Dendy Tartakovsky's
Yes,
Clone Wars,
it's
I guess.
See, it's like Star Wars naming is like a tongue-in-cheek wink nod.
About what
Like kind of naming. It's like the intentional version of the way like J.K.
Oh my
Rowling
God, it
names
just hit me.
people.
It just hit me. It just hit me. Mace Windu. How did he die? Out the window.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Windu. I think
It's close. It's close.
I still like to think, what if he was left-handed in that scene, or the opposite hand of where he holds his lightsaber?
That would have been pretty cool. He's probably still alive. Anyway.
Hey, I haven't gone yet.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
Yeah.
you're right.
Hurry up.
Yeah, we've been
Don't
BSing.
hurry. Don't hurry.
No,
Just say
now.
your piece.
All right, boss,
9, 8,
Box.
7.
boss,
Boss.
The
Oh,
guy you
the guy
play
you play
as.
as. Yeah.
fixer,
Okay.
Sev, and you already said Scorch. So I'm going from the one clone trooper that was dual-wielding guns while during the Battle of Coruscant scene.
Nice. I like that. I would want also cameo Spartans that would show up later on in the series of them being Spartans, of course. Boyle and Waxer. Big fan of those two.
I remember watching the Clone Wars and thinking they were going to be in a lot of episodes.
I kind of like that there are a lot of episodes that have clones that just don't get their stories told.
Yeah, but then they just die later.
Yeah, honestly, that's the thing that makes it hurt a lot more is I loved Waxer and Boyle like as characters, and then Waxer just...
It's Waxer, sir.
No.
And he has
Yeah. And it hurts, but
Little
that's
decal.
why it's so perfect is because you don't have time to really gain enough of an understanding to have problems with the character. So you're just like, no.
Connor, that clone probably doesn't even have a name.
I know, that's why I said that specific
That's
clone.
Fordo.
Fordo?
His name is Fordo.
He's not canon.
Yes, he is.
Gendy's Clone Wars is not canon.
It actually is.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not.
No, it's not.
Okay, here's the deal.
That whole thing with Star Wars where you get to choose your canon, that is not true. That is.
Do you
not
want to
canon.
take the whatever Star Wars considers canon to be the canon?
I don't want to, but
That's reality.
that's
You can
reality.
have headcanon.
yeah.
but
You can.
there is an objective. This is the current
This
continuity.
did not happen.
The thing is
This
that
is
all
not
they would have to say is that happened. It fits in perfectly still. They would just have to say it happened and it happened.
No, it wouldn't.
This is the kind of argument that you'll never have a.
I
Yes,
can explain to you
gentlemen.
exactly
Like-
how this does not line up, but it is going to take too long of a conversation, so we need to move on.
Okay.
So then how did Grievous get his cough?
Huh?
How did Grievous get his cough?
Oh, you
had
know,
it in the
cancer.
he had it in the Clone Wars animated show.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
He did not.
In the 3D animated one.
Didn't have it.
Yes, he did.
If you watched it recently,
Yes, he coughs.
I don't remember
I
him
don't
coughing.
remember. I really don't.
I swear to God,
he never
coughs.
coughs. He only coughs in the final season because he all of a sudden has damage from what? Windu. That's what I'm saying. It's just cancer. All right. Question 4. Senator Fox asks, "How you guys doing? Anything neat happening?" Well, I guess Halo was working with us for a second there, so it was pretty cool.
Me and Connor are going to be in a Willie Asso video.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
James, what's going on with you?
I had the best time of my life all summer and fall, and it's over now. But I'm happy to be back here.
Nightmare 98 asks, "If you were a dog breed, which would you be?" I'd like to say that I would be like straight up, not even a dog. I would be an archipelago wolf, but I know truly deep down I'm a pug.
See, like I would want to say golden retriever, but that's like a thing.
Yeah, you can't.
And people who say they're a golden retriever,
cringe.
yeah, bad. So, I'll say a lab because it's similar enough.
Well, what kind of lab?
They have different personalities. He gives me chocolate lab vibes.
I was gonna say chocolate lab.
Chocolate lab.
Chocolate.
Connor's a black lab, says the chat.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna give myself a lab, and now I don't.
Connor's a mutt.
I was gonna say.
Connor is a hunt as a hound
Be honest,
dog.
I would say that Connor's a husky.
Okay.
I might need to have you guys give me a dog because I don't know. I was gonna give myself.
Let's see. There's so many.
Shane's a cat.
No, fuck you.
No, I think that's apt.
I'm not a cat.
No,
No, it has to be a kind of dog.
Yeah,
I
okay,
think,
listen.
I think a Chihuahua is a good choice.
No,
Shakes
I'm
on
not a Chihuahua.
Not a
either.
Chihuahua.
Listen,
I am not a
Shane.
Chihuahua.
You take a wild worm up to somebody. You really like the people that you do like. You really don't like the people that you
Yes,
don't
but
like.
if I was a dog,
Dogs aren't like that.
yeah, some are. No, they don't. There's some dogs that are like that, but they show it differently. The point is, I'm supposed to name me a kind of dog. I am not a cat. You can't just switch the species.
You're a sheep. you won't accept being a cat, so you're a sheep.
It's a horrible ultimatum. Fine, I'm a sheep. Move on.
Alrighty. Question next. I don't remember the number. I'm just going to go with 4 left. Slapnuts asks, you are now a selectable voice option in Halo Reach's Firefight voice menu. What are your 3 preview voice lines? I already know mine. It would have to be, hello, everybody. Halo 5 has the best campaign, and I'm over here full gruntled.
Well, I guess we've got, yeah. What else do I say a lot?
You're looking at me like I'm keeping record.
I don't know.
That's the thing. I'm having the same trouble. I'm like,
No, I
It
got
is
2.
what-
I have 2 off rip. I'll let you guys think while I give.
It is what it is.
I guess Burger. It is what it is. Burger would be one of mine too, I suppose. Yeah. I love books. Yeah, I don't know if Connor would have that one.
I refuse to read books. I don't know.
I refuse to read books.
I just
Reading?
refuse to read.
We like to have fun here. Would be my first one.
Yep.
Give me free. Would be my next. Or no, the third one is kind of where I'm stumped.
Connor, one of yours totally would be CONNOR 141.
Even though I think you said it most of the time. I just signed it.
No, I said.
Or did I spell it out?
You spelled it out and signed it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I would go use Connor 141 spelled, and then you would do it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a third one. That's where you kind of got me on a third one.
What?
Yeah, it'd be
Just that low quality what in our soundboard.
loans up to $500,000. What?
Have you figured yours out yet, James?
none of mine are going to be library related.
That's fine. It's just you.
I'm just like,
You don't have
my
to be
brain's
a virgin
thinking
to
of
be
what are
lonely.
things. That's okay. That's one.
You don't have to be a virgin.
I'm just trying to think of things I've said. I have to say a lot.
Mhm.
I think one would be 2026.
Okay. What?
Just that.
Is that
Yeah.
2026.
And no, not 2026.
I still don't understand.
I don't get
See,
it. man.
these won't have context to anybody
Then
except
why are
me.
you saying them?
Because I don't know. Line pass.
We might just need to move on then. Yeah,
I just said one.
Line pass.
Line pass.
line pass. Okay.
Ba-da-boom.
And single use fast lane.
I was gonna say, just so what's something you would say
Very-
to someone who's pissed off?
Very
What would
Cedar
you say?
Point things.
What is a word track that you would always use?
I apologize.
There you go.
It depends on. Okay, give me a situation.
No, someone calls in. I bought a fast pass for for the dragster today and it broke down. I'm pissed off.
I apologize for that. I wish you could have had a better experience with us. Ride maintenance is one of those things where we really don't know what it's going to be like every single
Oh my
day.
gosh, enough. Give me your money. Someone did say, welcome back, riders. How was your ride?
I wasn't a ride operator.
It is really funny, though.
That is funny.
All right. So next question comes from Mr. Horace Heresy asking, which battle in Halo do you think you have the best chance of surviving in? The first one.
Yeah, the one we talked about today, probably.
The one we talked about today. I'm going to just guess that one.
We won, so yeah, I'm going.
Very destructive. There's a couple we win. It's just, in the second battle, a little bit of a spoiler here. Admiral Cole shows up with a whole fleet of the largest battle group that we had seen since up until that point, which was like 50 ships. And they lost like 18 of them against one Covenant ship. It was rough. Anyway, you.
I was reading. I'm sorry. What was the question?
What battle will you have the best chance of surviving in Halo?
Of surviving in?
Of surviving.
I would say the real answer is none of them, but probably Operation Trebuchet.
That's it's a whole thing right there. I can appreciate that. Connor, did you say yours?
More of a genocidal crusade. So
for the colonies and such. Anyway, Connor, you said your piece already?
Yeah, I said the battle we were talking about today.
Two more to go. Yap Yap's delivery service asks, I discovered this podcast's existence on Spotify a month ago, and I'm catching up now. Episode 87 now. I've been commenting on them as I go. Could I extract those questions here with some context? Yes, you could. Also, I think Halo 2 Legendary difficulty would be lore if Chief would move faster than an omnidirectional jog, possibly even putting modern moving mechanics in. What do you think?
That is probably what's going to happen when they remake Halo 2. There's going to be sprint.
This is the thing. This has always been my thing when it comes to sprint in Halo. I still think you should be able to shoot while you sprint, because why would a Spartan not be capable of doing that? But also, sprint in how we know it today has been the thing that actually ruined our perspective on speed, because back then we didn't think Chief was moving slowly. We thought he had one speed and it was fast. Because he is actually moving rather quickly, especially if you look at how fast the Marines are going. You are going like 3 times their speed at all times.
Well, my thing is
in all directions.
My thing is too, sprint's been in Halo way longer at this point than it hasn't been. And the option for people who are bothered by it is don't sprint. You have the option to not sprint.
They did, and this is a fun theory, right? The new campaign Evolved has a toggle for sprint.
Yes, I've heard it was a skull.
Whereas you should, realistically, you just don't push the button like I did, because I just forgot that sprint was a thing that they would add. The theory is the reason why they have the toggle is they want to see how many people toggle it off. And if it's a lot of people that toggle it off, then they might consider making sprint not that important, which it already probably shouldn't be, because I have in my own opinion on sprint and application to Halo. I think it does muddy the waters a little bit, but that's all I'll say about that. Last question comes from Promethium052 asking, I think this is a pretty fair take, but I think a couple other things like being more durable than, say, a grunt would also be reasonable. Oh, wait, no, this person's replying to that. I should have marked that as red. This is why I don't encourage conversation in this chat. Okay, actual one is, my name is Connor, spelled Kawwner, saying, do you guys think Chief has a 6 shoe collection? And if so, what's in it?
No.
Shane, if you would.
I just don't think he does.
Okay.
He just doesn't. Like,
yeah,
just playing out.
No,
where does he have time to go to Foot Locker?
The better question would have been, if he did have a shoe collection, what would it be? So let's go there. If you guys think, just to kind of give him a little bit of closure.
Boots of many variety.
But say, if anything, a pair of ceremonial dress shoes for when he's out of his suit.
Heelys.
Black Air Forces.
Connor Yeezys.
What if we just don't know the real Chief? What if he likes a pair of Vans?
What if he's a Converse guy?
Exactly.
He doesn't know what
if he does? What if he skateboards?
Doesn't.
He does in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
Oh.
I think they had a Master Chief to that. I think they did. Let's do one extra one. The Master Chief boots. That's right. That was a thing that happened.
I forgot. So I guess we'll go with those.
Those apparently are like pretty all right. I don't remember them being anything. You definitely don't want to wear them around.
No, it's a collector's thing.
Yeah, you don't want to wear them.
That's like what most of these types of shoes are. Like people that are collecting shoes. like you just don't wear them. You hold them for sentimental value, and they gain value over time.
Indeed. Last question, actual, comes from Slapnuts asking, what's the highest town hall you guys got to in Clash of Clans?
Couldn't tell you. Don't play Clash.
12, I think.
I have no idea how triggering
13?
those two words are.
13.
What?
Town hall.
Oh, because Cedar Point.
Yeah, that's where I don't want to talk too much about my job.
Connor.
His is, I'm going to guess.
Checking.
Yeah, someone's.
I'm going to guess it's 14.
I opened the game and it's making me attack my own base for some reason.
Because you haven't logged in a long time. So your villagers forgot about you. You have unlimited units to destroy your own base.
No, it's all my own stuff.
No, your units regenerate.
Yeah.
You can't lose your own fight.
My town hall is I can't tap it to check. That's great.
I'm pretty sure you're 14.
I think so too.
Connor, please.
I can't. There's no end button. I have to let.
You
this
have
play
to
out.
win. You have to win first.
Is this the thing where you just don't come back to the game? It just makes you play your own base.
Yes, it has done this since the game actually came out. I remember doing this way back in the day when like Town Hall 7 was the highest.
Can we do one more question so I can come back to this?
Yeah, you got it, buddy. Alessandro Marino asks the real final question, asking, what core themes do you want most from the next Halo story? Game, book, or otherwise? Let's go with game for the
Hope.
sake of...
Game.
I want them to do hope correctly.
I want them to, if it's a Master Chief game, I want Master Chief to go back to winning all the time because I'm tired of watching him lose. It goes directly against his established character. He doesn't lose. And watching him get bodied 4 games in a row is getting a little tiring.
But he wins in the end.
No, we don't.
Yeah, you do.
He don't. He didn't beat Atriox. And Atriox is alive and he still lost that.
Well, they thought he as far as Chief knows, Atriox is dead. As far
He
as
still
knows.
didn't win the fight. He got bodied and thrown off his own ship. He lost hard and was left drifting for 6 months because of that. Atriox won like crazy in that fight.
Town Hall 12.
12. Wow. There's no way I have a higher Town Hall than you.
I don't play this game.
Fair enough. Well, then there you go. Connor, a story theme for the next Halo game. What are you going with?
Brutes.
Okay.
Their origin story. I want to know everything about it.
Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in this week. Next week, we'll be going into the second battle of Harvest, going into all that stuff that ties into Halo Wars 1's campaign. So I would highly recommend you go and play that again just to get caught up on that. Make sure that you go to JumperScape.com to get plugged into all the stuff that we do. Find ways to support us there, including our Patreon, which is currently getting things like Terminals episodes and all sorts of other fun stuff that we're trying to get tied into that with exclusive stuff that we're trying to put in there. All of your support obviously goes towards all the things that we do, including paying artists, paying for the things that we have to do, like traveling across the entire country to do Halo Community Corner stuff at Halo WC. That was a massive help from you guys. And overall, we just love tying in the people that are supporting into what we do. So if you do support, there's a lot of benefits for you in the Discord server, especially, and we would love to have more of you joining us. Other than that, you can also check out ChatterNet Daily Halo Radio. Get plugged in for the event happening on November 15th for the E-Convention. Plug into the Discord server, especially, and ask some of the moderators about it because they'll be able to answer all the questions that you have about it. Or you can just ask Dataroth since he's helping and basically coordinating the entire thing. So ask any questions that you have. They'll be happy to answer anything that you've got. And otherwise, the Halo Lo-Fi 24/7 stream, and also go watch Connor on Willie Asso's channel.
Yeah, check us out.
Connor did a good job, in my belief.
I did my best. There was a few things that I was just like, huh? It was like Ansel or something like that.
Ancilla.
Ansel, like, what? I've never even heard of that even sitting here.
Sure. So
if we did bring it up, it had to be like one time.
No, every Forerunner conversation usually ends up with Ancilla somewhere in there. But I understand. It's a lot of words. A lot of words.
I think Forerunner episodes are the hardest for, honestly, all of us.
And let's never forget.
Mostly Connor, because it's a lot of nonsense words if you don't know anything.
Let's not forget. Let's not forget. On stage, on the community stage, at the end, they had me hand out a Halo encyclopedia, which was really cool. I got to sign it later. And when I handed it out, they told me, they were like, you can do whatever you want. Like, just hand it out. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna get payback. So in 2024, I was pulled on stage at random to be on a quiz on stage. You had to write your answers on a board. You would flip the board around and you would get points from that. And one of the questions was, what is the librarian's name? All of the other contestants got it right. First Light Weaves Living Song. And I just didn't know. So in order to get that encyclopedia, I walked up in front of everybody in that crowd and I said, someone tell me the name of the librarian. Crickets. And I was like, yes, vindication. No one else knows. Shout out to the one guy who said chant to green. You shouldn't have gotten it, to be honest, but Alex Wakeford was merciful and on your side in the technicality that she took the place of the librarian after she died.
And the fact they needed to move along for time.
We did have 30 seconds on the clock. It was very it was very stressful, but chant to green counted and we handed it off to you, buddy. And I'm hoping that that your encyclopedia is safe and sound now and you got a lot of people to sign it. But otherwise, thank you guys so much for listening today. We'll see you next week back here on the library. And if you're not willing to wait that long, please tune into Chatternet Daily Halo Radio. It is a fantastic time starring originally all of us and now just me and Connor. So thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next week.
See you.
The library was produced and published by JumperScape Audio. Funding was provided by our fantastic patrons on Patreon. If you enjoy the show and wish to support JumperScape's future projects or get some sweet benefits, join our Patreon at patreon.com/JumperScape or become part of this truly special community at discord.gg/JumperScape. Thank you for your listenership and we hope you enjoyed.